Drawing reference to the entry of Republic Bank in Ghana, Prime Minister Mia Amor Mottley sees this as a major step for Caribbean entities. The Barbadian leader wants African banks to consider reciprocating. She weighed in on the impact of such a move in her address at the second Africa-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum. The event being held in Guyana was organized under the theme, Creating a Shared Prosperous Future.
Who will then, and investment banks, who can then make a huge difference to the level of economic activity in the Caribbean, but more importantly even, to give confidence to the players from Africa with whom they have already existing relationships, that this is an area where business can be facilitated, not just by governments, but by dealing with entities with whom you already have a relationship. I trust and pray that equally, Caribbean people in going to Ghana and wherever else Republic Bank will go, will also have that initial bridge, so that as you walk tentatively out into new horizons, you know that you have faces and spaces that you are comfortable in.
During a panel discussion, Barbados' Central Bank Governor Dr. Kevin Greenidge revealed that work is advancing for Caribbean countries to trade in their own currencies with Africa. He noted that countries are looking to adopt a currency conversion mechanism.
That in of itself not only promotes growth in terms of trade and investment facilitation, it also eliminates transaction costs. It senses a settlement in the net position. It saves us some foreign currency. It promotes financial inclusion. We don't have to source US dollars when trading between Guyana, for example, and Barbados. We can settle in each other's currency. Now we're looking to start a pilot program, Barbados and Bahamas, and we're looking for a third central bank.
Dr. Greenidge says there's need for cooperation between central banks in the Caribbean and Africa.
We have to have functional cooperation between the central banks in the African continent and the Caribbean in terms of standardization, regulations, how any regulatory barriers, etc., to move forward. We've already, a number of us have these relationships already, but we'll be making it even wider. And once that's up and running, then it's just go from there. We need, of course, some trade agreements, and Afreximbank in the Caribbean and Barbados is part of that process, facilitating it. As Jean Leon said earlier, we need some financing facilities.
Guyana's President Dr. Irfan Ali, meanwhile, challenged the private sector to help find a solution to the problems facing transportation in the region.
Afreximbank has assured us that they are ready to examine a proposal from the regional private sector to present this solution. Every single state in CARICOM has made it clear that we will give all the incentives necessary to facilitate the building of a regional transport infrastructure system to solve the problem of regional transport. It is in your hands now.
The inaugural AfriCaribbean Trade and Investment Forum was held in Barbados last year. Kishmar St, Juste, CBC News.